But first, a scary afternoon for one child that got left on a school bus yesterday.
The Lafayette Police Department is now investigating how a second grader was apparently forgotten on the bus. Ava Wilhite spoke with school transportation officials today. What do they have to say about this incident?
Well, TSC officials say not only did he ignore their own policy, he ignored a state policy. So the school corporation is recommending that the driver be fired. The driver could also face criminal charges depending on what Lafayette police find in their investigation. Envision waking up alone on an empty bus with no adult in sight. That's what Tippecanoe School Corporation officials say happened to a second-grade girl from Woodland Elementary.
When they got here to the base, they simply failed to walk the bus to determine if there were any children left on the bus. That is in direct violation with Tippecanoe School Corporation policy, and it is also against Indiana code.
Transportation Director Chris Daughtry says the girl woke up, got off the bus, then walked across Old US 231 to Walgreens. A Good Samaritan called the police around 5:30 when temperatures outside were 16 degrees. Investigators are trying to figure out how long she was alone on the bus.
Our best guess from what we could tell, we tried to pull GPS records and then tried to take a look and see how long it would have taken to reasonably walk over the Walgreens. Our best case is we were thinking somewhere in the ballpark of about 45 minutes is what we were guessing.
Daughtry says the girl did not require medical attention. He says the bus driver is a substitute and he is recommending the school board fire him, a recommendation one TSC parent agrees with.
Yes, I do. Even though as a substitute, he should have checked the bus and made sure there was no kids left on it, and at least do a walk through the bus.
Daughtry says a state law went into effect last summer, fining bus drivers $500 if children are left behind on a school bus. He says going over that law was a key part of bus driver orientation last summer.
And it's not just that it's law, it's also what's good for kids. This is not what we want for children. We want them to be safe and we want them to get home safely. And that was the key to this error, whether it broke policy or not. It did break, and it put a child in harm's way, and that's not what we want to do.
TSC's investigation is over with, and the Lafayette Police Department is still in the process of interviewing people who were involved with this yesterday.
And at this point, at least, TSC's not identifying this driver, right?
No, and they probably won't until the investigation from LPD is completed.
Okay, thank you, Ava.